Hi, this is Mr. Payton. This is a part three in our conversation about greatness. It occurred to me that as we're talking about greatness, legitimately, there may be some people out there who are thinking, I do my job, or I fulfill my role, or I'm on a team, or whatever your situation is. It occurred to me that some people may not know how to find greatness. And I do think there is a path or a strategy towards finding it. I think it starts with you considering what it is that you're good at. And even that may sound nebulous. But to me, what you're good at is the thing that probably comes easiest to you, that you can do well. A lot of times we'll take a job as adults to make sure we can pay the bills, provide for our families, provide for our kids. But then there's that thing that whenever your friend calls or whenever the situation presents itself, you can just do it. The problem is you don't always know how to monetize that or how to make that your living. And sometimes it takes us until we get older in our lives till we just take that chance and go do that thing. But generally speaking, find out what you're good at is that thing that probably comes most easiest to you. I was having an interaction with a young person online, and they hadn't talked to me in a while, and I was encouraging them. They're into music and percussion in particular. And the young person says, I'm just working on drumming and trying to get better. And I said, well, that's great, young Phil, do what you love. And the immediate response was, well, what if I love heroin? And I literally said, this conversation is over. I did that for two reasons. One, I was like, come on, man, are you being serious? I'm not talking about stuff like that. But more importantly, I think that young person was trying to take the conversation away from that because they were afraid or because they were insecure about it. Too often, we run away from greatness because it's going to make us uncomfortable. It's going to make us do things we don't want to do. And so a lot of times kids will do that. And when I say kids, I'm talking about anybody under 21. No disrespect to those of you out there who are under 21 who don't think you're kids, but I'm almost 50, so I see it a little differently. When I talk to them about being great or about doing things that are difficult, they immediately make a joke or they say something way off topic to try to get me off focus. And I say, well, why'd you do that? Why'd you say that? Are you afraid of this conversation? This conversation make you uncomfortable? No, I'm just saying, if I like heroin, if I like doing drugs, would you encourage me to do drugs? I said, that's not at all what we're talking about. But this is the generation that we live with. The young people now, and I'm sure some people in my generation did it as well. So I don't want to sound like the old dude just saying this generation. But when I speak to young people, that is one response I could get is where they go completely off the reservation with a comment to try to keep me off of that. And so with that person, it was online. I wasn't talking to a person, face to face. I don't know where that young person was going to take it. So I just said, okay, let me end this. This is social media. Who knows? But I was trying to engage the conversation. The point I'm making is that I think there are a lot of times that when the conversation of greatness or doing something that's going to be new to you or something that could possibly go well for you, but it's not what you normally do, the tendency is to come up with excuses or come up with way out scenarios that are unobtainable. And to me, that's a response to fear. That's okay, no, I don't want no parts of this, so let me take your attention off of this. I tend to run towards those things. I didn't always do that, but I do now. So if something seems new or something I haven't done before, a lot of times I'll be like, yeah, that's the thing I need to go do. So I often say I run to it. So how many of us out there today are running towards greatness? Are we looking for opportunities in our job to take on more responsibility? Yeah, a lot of us will say, but it's going to be less time with my kids or less time on the weekends. Yeah, but you can't simultaneously say, I want to make more money, I want to live in a better neighborhood, I want to do this, I want to do that for my kids or my family or myself, and then avoid all of the opportunities to do so. So you do kind of have to make a decision when it comes to that. Everybody says they want a better life. Everybody says they want to live great. Well, there's a cost. There is a cost. And a lot of times the cost of greatness is sacrifice. Sometimes the cost of greatness is time, which is the most precious thing we have. And it becomes a conversation in your head. Well, I'm doing all right. And that's fine. I'm not here to judge anyone on what they should or shouldn't be doing. I'm simply saying in this conversation about greatness, are you truly going towards that? Or are you just doing well and then saying, yeah, but I can't do that? Or yeah, that will, okay, fine. Because all of our goals are not to necessarily be great. No one wants to say that out loud, but I will. Not everybody wants to be great. That's okay. Because trust me, not everybody is actually great. And we live in a day and time now where we won't say things like that. And I don't say that to make people feel bad or anything like that. But if you know that's not where you are, then be very good at what you're doing. Like, we need good too. Like, we need good, we need great, we need exceptional, we need all of it. But I think too often with some of the motivational speakers that you listen to and some of the songs we hear or some of the things we read, it's an all or nothing proposition. You're either going to be great or you suck. No, that's not how life works. So give some thought to this idea of running towards greatness and what that might cost and what that might mean for you. I hope that you're enjoying this conversation about greatness. I hope that you're liking my videos and subscribing to my channel. My name is Mr. Payton. Have a great day.